This is the last week, probably today and tomorrow, the last couple of days until I'm finally done with Big School. My hand for comparison. So all I'm doing now is, you notice how it gets a little darker back here and it's a little lighter here. I'm adding those kinds of little darker under here and a little lighter up here. Those kinds of depth washes so that it looks like some rooms are behind other rooms more than like for instance it's really hard to tell. I do such light washes, but it's a little darker here and it's a little brighter here. I just added a tiny bit here so it looks like this is like a nice like chunk of a contained unit under the blue. So I'm just going ahead and doing that, adding a bunch of shadows, putting full washes. You'll notice how I wanted these boxes to be a little lighter than these, so I add a couple of light gray washes over the whole thing, and that kind of helps with that. I noticed that like this blue was too close to this blue, so I added some yellow and some green washes over this to greenen it up a little bit, so it doesn't look so close together. And since this is all a very nerdy how do you do it type of a video, I want to explain what I'm using. I use these, this is the biggest brush I use. It's a Series 7 Winsor Newton Kolinsky Sable brush. This is the biggest. I think this is a 5, but really I mostly just use, can you even see it? This little tiny one, this is a 000. I have 1s and 2s, and that's mostly what I use for the whole thing. Just adding very slow light washes. I've got these great pigments from, shoot, where are they from? Oh, Kremer. It's a I think it's a New York company. They manufacture their paints, they're here or Germany or something. So I just get my little eyedropper. This is very dirty water. I usually use clean water every day. I wet the paints a little bit, put a little water in them, let them soak in there, and then I can mix my colors. I generally leave my palettes really dirty because it's really hard to mix grays and greens the way you want them. So I get to start with these colors and then mix them and then push them in a direction that I want for when I want to go in and do a wash over something. So you notice how like the stairs kind of look like they descend a little bit because they get a little darker on the bottom. I'm doing that kind of stuff right now. And I'm mostly done with the bottom. I just lowered the whole thing from on my ceiling to floor, so that I'm able to now comfortably work here standing up. So I'm gonna like make some areas, like this is gonna be a little darker in here and it's gonna fade out to lighter over here so that it looks like it's underneath the solar panels a little bit more. The slides, I can help the slides curvature, give the illusion that it's curving and it's going down by adding a little darker colors down here and some brighter colors up there. You notice how this is a little darker here, this is a little brighter here, all that kind of stuff. So you notice how this value is very close to this value. Therefore, in order to create the illusion of depth, I don't want to let that stand. I want to mute this brightness a little bit so that this brightness pops out a little bit, and that's it. So this is the overall view again.